poppin'. It's poppin'. It's poppin'. It's poppin'.
Hey guys, this is Monnie with TrubeautyGlamz. I wanted to come to y'all today to show y'all how I made these boxes for my products and also the lip gloss boxes. And so I'm using my laptop today as well as recording. I'm going to be using my Cricuit machine. Make sure that y'all like, comment, and subscribe, and hit the notification bell so that you will not miss none of my videos. So this is what I pretty much made, and I'm going to show y'all how I made it using the computer. I'm sharing my screen on Zoom, so I'm looking down, as well as I think I'm going to do a split screen so that y'all can see me doing what I'm doing. So the first thing that I would suggest that you do, because I'm using cardstock like this is very expensive. I wasted like maybe 3 of these, and then I was like, well, I have all of these paper bags because I love Kroger's, and you know they use paper bags. So what I did was cut this paper, which I'm just gonna cut it, and just made it like you know, something where I can just use it to just practice how I want my stuff. So I'm just gonna go. It don't have to be clean. I'm just cutting it, because I'm gonna put this on the Cricuit machine. So I would suggest do this, especially if you have cardstock. Everybody know cardstock is pretty expensive. So I think I use this one because it don't have the lines. So that's the first thing I'm gonna suggest that you do. I'm just gonna put that over there. So I've already did this. This is one that I already did. Now this particular one that I did, it did take me a minute because, like I said, I will always get the draw part right, but when it was time to wrap this part around, it would always be, this will always be too big. So I had to kind of figure out how to get the dimensions so that it will fit perfect. So I finally did get it, and you know, and I put this third part on here and just put slits in it for my necklace or whatever. And then I use my Stylus, my scoring stylus, which, let me show y'all. This is your scoring stylus for your Cricuit machine. I got that from Amazon, so I just push this into my Cricuit. And then, because this is like foil paper, because I tried to write on it, and if you write on it, it smears. So what I did was told it to kind of score the words in there. So I have my name of my business, and then I have my little slogan, stay true to the glam. That's my slogan. And then I just, like I said, cut these in here and kind of measured it out, and that's pretty much what I did. So this is how I do my my products, and it just slides right in really easy. And you know, you have it for like your necklaces, and I sell earrings and all types of other things. You can check out that on TrubeautyGlamz.com, and that's with a Z, TrubeautyGlamz. Okay, so, and I also made this too for the lip gloss. So I would suggest when doing your cardstock to use a hot glue gun or E6000. I use hot glue gun because it glues really fast, if anybody knows about hot glue. So now I'm just gonna go into the presentation part of it. So I'm in my Cricuit space. So now I'm getting ready to show y'all exactly what I use to get the template to make these boxes. And this box here I got off of Etsy. I think it was Pinterest, but it was like an Etsy. But so what you do is you go to templatemaker.nl, and that's templatemaker.nl. It has all the boxes. what you do is you hit Matchbox. You hit Matchbox.
Sorry
hit
guys,
create.
this was my
Once
first
you
time, like
hit
I said,
create,
doing
it's
Zoom. I
gonna
forgot
pull up
to share
your
the screen
two
that
templates.
have the
These
website for
dotted lines
templatemaker.nl,
are
but
score
you'll still
lines.
see everything
So
on
that's
the
for the
Cricut
scoring tool. Okay.
design space
Once you
of
do
what I did. So
that,
keep on watching
you can
so
do
that y'all will see.
Command,
Y'all just
Shift,
won't see this
and
first
5.
part.
Okay. I don't think I'm recording the screen. Hold on. Lines. So that's for the scoring tool. Okay. Once you do that, you can do Command, Shift, and 5. Okay. It has the different screen prints. So this is my Matchbox. I'm going to open it up.
So basically right here, guys, I done the screen print of the template, and it's saved to my documents. I'm going to upload it, and then you'll see once I get into the Cricut space, you'll start seeing everything. But I just didn't want y'all to just be like, well, what is she doing or whatever like that. So I'm gonna do the voiceover for this part so that y'all will see that I'm just pretty much trying to find the document right now so that I can upload it onto the Cricut space.
The screenshot. So you have the screenshot. So yes, this is what I want to do. So you have the screenshot. So you go to upload. That's what you do. It's gonna look like this. It's gonna be black like this when you do it. So I'm gonna show you how to do it. You go to upload, and here it is. So you have your different screen prints. We're gonna be doing it open. We're gonna do a simple contrast. You hit continue. When you hit continue, you hit the magic erase back. We hit the magic erase back. You hit continue. You want to save it as a cut, okay? Save as a cut. And so once you do that, you insert the image. Once you insert the image, you want to make it white, okay? Once you do that, you go to images. You go to score lines. You type in score lines. Here's your score line. You insert your score line. At this point now, we're going to mimic exactly what we see right here, okay? So it's telling me right now, you see that I need to have a score line somewhere right up in here. The red is the cut. This is the cut. The dotted lines is the score line. So it's telling me that I really need to bring this up some. So that means I need to really put some lines right up in here to make that cut longer. So the first thing we're going to do is just go ahead and do some duplicates and just put them anywhere right now. Okay, we just need some score lines. We know at this point that we need how many score lines? We need 10 and do 6. I'm just doing 6 duplicates. So we need 6 score lines. So now we're just gonna mimic what we see. So the first one, like I said, is somewhere a little bit up in here. We shorten it and you have your score line. You wanna put it, make sure it's even. And then this one right here, you do the same thing, score line. Make sure that it's even. This one right here, make it longer, bring it up some, make it longer. Okay, so we got that score line. So now do the same thing. Bring it up, bring it down. You got your score line. So now we're gonna flip this one. Make sure it's even. And it's telling me that it's going somewhere up in here. And we know that we need to make that line for the cut. So I'm just going to do it like this.
Actually, it says like do it kind of like this because I'm looking at the image and kind of mirroring exactly what the image is telling me. So I'm gonna kind of bring this over a little bit, and that's pretty much all you do. Once you do that, we're gonna attach it once we get it to look just like the once we get it to look like the image. Okay, and that's all you do. I'm gonna make sure that we do it right. So the score lines is somewhere up in here. So I need to, wait a minute. So I need to, I need to put some cut lines somewhere. So this is like that. But like right here, we need cut lines. So I need to, let me see. Need to put cut lines. So I'm just gonna mouse to make sure this is even. So this is saying it's a cut line. So now we know that the cut line is supposed to be lined up with the score line. So there we go. Make it even. And I'm going to duplicate my cut line because it's saying cut. So we're gonna do the same thing for the next side. And then we're gonna bring this up a little bit because we want it to even out the same way this is. See, this is got the cut and then it has the line. And my score line is supposed to be right here. Okay, so that kind of looks similar in a way. We bring it down a little bit so it can kind of line up. And that's pretty much what you do. I'm kind of like a perfectionist, so I want it to be like perfect. But it's kind of hard. So make sure that it's even. Okay, so we did the first one. We have our cut line. So what I'm gonna do again is duplicate that cut line, take it back right here, back it up, because it's saying right here, the cut line goes right here, and that's perfect. Okay, that's perfect. It looks just like, see, this is saying, should say cut line. Let me see. And so we're gonna just say cut. So we're gonna go in, we're gonna say cut. So we're telling it to cut this. And see, it's starting to look just like the image. When you hit this, it says score. So we're scoring these and we're cutting these. So now I'm gonna hit duplicate because we've already told it that we wanted it to be cut. So we go right here. I'm just gonna go ahead and duplicate my cut line. So I'm going to take this off because now we're duplicating the cut line and we're telling it to cut. So we got that lined up, okay? Everything is lined up. Now right here, we bring that up and we gotta line it up. So we make sure that it's lined up right because we don't want scores and cuts at the same. We want score lines and we want cut lines. So that's lined up perfect. Bring it down a little bit. Like I said, make sure that your lines, you got your cut, you got your score. So this looks exactly like, pretty much, bring that down a little bit. Because you want that to hit exactly right there, like the other one. It's hitting exactly right there. See right there where that line is, it's hidden. Perfect. Okay, so it looks just like our other one. I don't like the way they have this scored, so I'm just going to take this and duplicate it because I want it to look exactly the same. You want to mimic it to the T. And these little flaps are going to be folded. So I'm going to just make sure it's at the end. And do the same for this one. Make sure it's all at the end. And not over it. Make sure it's not over. It got to be like right at the, okay, see now that looks kind of like the same. So we have this and we have this. Make sure they're even. Make sure everything is even. This one need to go back just a little bit. So I want to say we almost are done. Bring this, like I said, a little bit. Make sure everything is even. Everything looks good. We got our square. So now what you do is, everything looks good. So now what you do is you just, I hate when they do that. You just take it and you attach. So now we've attached everything so that everything is the way it's supposed to be. So now what you do is you unlock it, and I can't remember what size I did it, but I measured. We're gonna upload. We're gonna go to image because we got to make our draw now. Okay, so you go to browse. We're gonna do the same exact thing. We already made that one, so now it's time to make this one. So you do the same thing. Simple, continue, take the eraser and take the back, erase. Save it as a cut. Take it and we're gonna insert the image. Make the image white so that we can see it. After that, we're going to go to images and we're going to put score lines, because that's what we're looking for, score lines, okay? Click on it and insert the image. Okay, once we do that, it's time to do the second part. So we're done with this one, so we'll take that down and we'll mimic the same exact. All right, just smooth. Okay, so we're gonna do the same thing. Take it, turn it around. Let's go ahead and duplicate it. We need what? 4. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, and 4. So we need 4. So we take it and we do the same exact thing. We're mimicking what we see. And like I said, if y'all know math and stuff, y'all probably be better at the figuring out how to exactly get it to measure correctly. I'm smart, but when it comes to math, not so much. That's one thing that God did not make me smart in. Everything else, I am jack of all trades. Math, no. Can't get it. I don't know why. But that's okay. So we go here. And like I said, we just mimicking right now. We'll go back in and see if that's what we have, because this is the tricky part, making sure that those draws fit. You see, like that, this needs to come down some, and then this have to come down some, because your draws have to be, when you fold this around, it has to be the right dimensions for it to fit. And I don't want to make this video so long, but it's very detailed when it comes to you know, making these. Okay, so that's about right. And then that draw, and then see that one's kind of smaller, so let's bring this down just a little bit, and then bring this down a little bit, and bring this down just a little bit. Make sure that your score lines is not over And see, the score lines is going to show you how to like fold it. So I'll say that's good right there. So now do the same thing. Gonna attach it. And then I'm going to figure out the size that I have. That's right. So I think it's 2 by 6 and make this 4. Okay, so something like that. Hopefully this one is gonna come out right, but if not, I'll show y'all my exact measurements that I actually used. So this is it right here. I don't like the way that score line is crooked like that. So what I'm gonna do is detach it for a minute. And then I'm gonna move this down some, and see, sometimes you may have to do that to make sure that everything is right. You can always detach. That's why I really like this Cricut. I'm new to using Cricut, but I've learned a lot of stuff in the last 2 weeks. How to do, use the Cricut. Okay, that looks about right. That looks about right. I'll go ahead and attach it. So now we have that. And what I was doing, I think I was just like putting it over. That's what I was doing. I was putting it like on it to make sure that it kind of like evened up, because this is gonna go around this. When you, like I say, if you're a mathematician, you might can figure it out better than me. But now we're gonna go ahead and make it. As you see, it has score lines, it has cut lines, it has everything. So we're gonna go ahead and make it. It's saying it's gonna make it. So what we do now, we're gonna hit continue. We're gonna put your scoring tool. You see it says scoring stylus. So I put my scoring stylus in the Cricut. So I've done that. So I have my mat. I just use the regular my mat is getting dirty already. I've been doing so much stuff. So what we're gonna do is take this paper, because we are doing a trial and error. Okay? And we're just gonna press our paper down if it sticks. I have like some other mats too that I got off of Amazon, but hopefully this one will stick today. If not, I have to use the other ones. Guess I need to clean my mat now, because nothing is trying to stick now. Okay. So we take our mat. Let's stick it over here, because that side ain't working. I guess because whatever I done used over there ain't sticking. So make sure it's sticking, because you want to make sure that the stuff works. So this is all gonna print on one page. Okay. So you load your mat. Let me show it's in there. I don't know why it's not sticking. Come on, baby. Okay, I'm gonna load my mat. So I'm just gonna use paper because that's what I'm using. I could have said custom, which is, I think, I'm gonna do custom because they do have paper bag, I think, from when I did it. Yeah, it do. So if you just do paper, it do have paper bag. Grocery bag. See, this is a grocery bag. That's exactly what this is. So we're gonna hit done. So now what we're gonna do is hit our C, and it's gonna do its work. I don't know if y'all can see it. Let me see. I'll turn it like this so that y'all can see. At this point, y'all, my phone said no, she's not gonna be recording. I had no more memory, no more anything on my iCloud, nothing. So y'all couldn't see the Cricut doing its work, but that's okay. I still was recording on the laptop.
Okay. And you can get the scoring stylus from Amazon for, I think it was like $10.99. But this is going to give you those ways where you need to fold and everything like that. Okay, so while that's doing that, I'm going to get the glue. Hopefully this will be the right size, y'all. I'm just gonna get the tacky glue, and let's see, because it's kind of small. You take it off, you know, just as you see, just peel it. I usually just peel. We have our cuts, and then you're gonna just take it off, as you see. And this is for the drawer, which I think I might have made my drawer a little bit too small. I don't know, but like I said, this is just a trial and error. I'm just showing y'all exactly what you do and how you do it. Record from both because my phone is saying I don't barely have any more memory, of course. But okay, so I'm just doing it from both, whatever. So it's finished doing with the Cricut. So now what I'm going to do is just fold my score lines. Okay, so you can see the little indentions, and you just pretty much just folding. And this is, like I said, this is a just a practice one. You just fold. Okay, and then you have your lines. You just fold, and you just fold. You just keep folding. That's all you do. Okay, you fold and you fold. So you see, you'll fold all the score lines. Make sure that you do it the way that you kind of have it. So once you do that, you have all of these. So you have all your score lines folded. So now what you do, you take these ends right here, and you're just gonna fold that here because you're making a tray. Okay, so this kind of worked out perfect. This worked out perfect in my one. So you have a little tray. So I have my tacky glue and I have these. So what you do is you just want to just glue down. You just want to glue down the ends. And like I said, I use a glue gun because I'm using a thicker material, cardstock. But you just hold it down as it gets tacky, and you have your little tray. And of course it'll be bigger if you want it bigger or you want it smaller or whatever. And you just take your little glue and you just fold it. Okay, and I guess it's working better for me this time because I've done it so many times now. I guess I'm like a expert. But here's your little tray. So now we have our draw part, and I hope it fits. If it doesn't fit, my measurements probably were off, but that's okay. You get the gist of what you're supposed to do.
I will put my measurements in the description box so that y'all will know exactly what the measurements were and for the sleeve as well.
You fold in all four, which I didn't fold that one right, but you have all four of your lines. And once you do that, and I like to fold it kind of like the other way so I can see it sometimes. Once you do that, you have your draw line, and then so this part, you have 4 lines. This piece right here, that's your 4th line. You take that and you go and you do it like that. But mine is too small, but this is how it goes.
you'll just glue. I made my dimensions too small, but that's okay. This is, like I said, trial and error. This is just a practice one. But had this fit, this would just slide in here, but I made my dimensions too small. But this is how it goes. You have this part and you just slide it in, and here's your thing. Your finishing one, this one was a little bit bigger, but same premise. And the only thing I did to make my little sleeve, guys, I inserted a shape which was a square, and then I put the score lines on there to do the insert part. And I cut slits. I cut like 2 slits in it. I made 4 score lines. No, I did. I'm lying. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, I did 4 score lines, and then I told it to score the paper. So when it scored the paper, it gave me like an engraving onto my product page, onto my product paper. So as you see, y'all can see, it was really shiny. It'll say "Stay true to the glam," and it says TrubeautyGlamz. So that is how what I did to make this, and here it is for my product. So when I'm going to ship out my stuff, I have a beautiful Matchbox. So I hope that y'all enjoyed this video. This is Moni with TrubeautyGlamz. Make sure that y'all like, comment, subscribe. Also, always remember to keep God first. And until next time, smooches. Love y'all.
It's poppin', it's poppin', it's poppin', it's poppin'.